the first team. Then we go, then we say, and then we go down. So I ain't gonna lie, the first team we probably got the same people, but for the
Yeah.
first team, obviously for my all NBA first team, I got Shea Gilgeous Alexander, averaging 32, 5 and 6 with a block and a steal, shooting 51% from the field, 37% from three. Most likely going to be the MVP of the year. Got them boys at 60 plus games. It's not, I don't need to say much. He's just been that great that he's going to be all NBA first team. The next name I got Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum has clearly been the best player on the Celtics. He is averaging 27, 9, and 6 with a steal, 45% from the field, 34% from three. He has gotten them basically to 60 plus wins. And without him, they probably wouldn't be like this, especially with Jaylen Brown struggling this year. But Jason Tatum is one that has been a top 5 player this year in the NBA, especially with all these injuries. So Jason Tatum is on my first team. Next game I got Giannis Antetokounmpo easily 30, 12, and 6 with a block, 60% from the field. Giannis has been great. I know he's missed almost sometimes. He almost didn't make the 65 games. If you look at it, he just hit 65.
Yeah, he just hit it. Yeah, he just hit
He
it.
just hit it. So I'm like, oh, thank God. But Giannis deserves to be on here. He's had another great year. One of his best years in the NBA, honestly. But Giannis is on here. And Nikola Jokic, obviously, averaging a triple double, 30, 13, and 10. With all think low key, he averaging almost 2 steals per game. Low key. They talk about his defense. He almost averages 2 steals, but shooting 57% from the field, 41% from three. Nikola Jokic has been the best player in the NBA. No one can stop him. He's just been amazing. So easily on my first team. Now, this is where it got a little where you gotta think
He,
about it. But the last name I got for my first team is Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is
you put
averaging
a cat. Oh, I'm surprised. Now that surprised me. I ain't gonna lie.
I bet you got LeBron or something. But let me
No.
finish, then you go. So, but yes, I have Karl Anthony Towns as my first team. 24, 13, and 3, 52% from field, 42% from three. Jalen Brunson has missed time, and Cat has been so good this year. Even when he first got to New York, he's been amazing for that team. And I think if some players like if Wemby was there, he probably wouldn't have got first team. But I think Cat, you can argue, has been a top 5, top 10 player with the healthy players. When we going off this, you can argue it. But 24, 13, I can't overshadow that. I think Cat has been amazing this year for the Knicks. So he's my last spot on the first team all NBA.
My first team. Of course you got Shea, the favorite for MVP this year. Um, you already went through his averages, so I don't gotta do all that. But then I got Tatum. Of course, he's the number 2 team, in the East. Like you said, they've been injury plagued all season, and Jason Tatum has gotten them. Most likely, they're gonna get 60 wins this year. So Jason, and then he stepped it up. After all that smut that was put on his name, he came back this season with a vengeance. So I got him on there. Then Giannis, Giannis speaks for himself. He's having a great year. He should have been in the MVP conversation, but his team isn't doing that hot. He's been carrying his team all year. Uh, then I got Donovan Mitchell. I gave Donovan Mitchell first team nod because not only do are they 63 and 16, um he sacrificed and he's making winning plays, and he helped Darius Garland play better. So I gave him a nod for winning. I acknowledge his wins, and then I put him on the first team. It was between either him and low key Ant. I wanted to put Ant in there because Ant's going crazy this season.
You didn't say Jokic, did you?
I did say Jokic.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
say
did?
Jokic. Yeah.
You did? Oh. So yours is Shea, Jason, Giannis, Jokic, and Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan.
I mean, I have no problem with Donovan. It's just how do you grade all NBA? Is it just performances? Because if that's the case, Cat has been better than Donovan. And you can say
I
in
think
because
it's
you said
both.
the thing in. Like I just don't know. I don't know how do you grade all NBA. Me personally, I think all NBA is really just you're just playing really good. I think it plays a part of your team winning, but not as much as say MVP. I think MVP is about winning and playing good, but I think in all NBA it's more about are you playing good because not to say like football because all pro you could be wrong, but if your team is bad, you still gonna be on there regardless. So I think that's kind of how all NBA is. It's more about your play instead of you winning. But to each their
I
own.
think it's both. I think all NBA is about not only your stats and how you're playing, but also if your team's winning. Because if that's the case, then like you said, for the Pro Bowl, we're rewarding basically empty stats. Like if that's the case, if LaMelo would have played 65 games, LaMelo could have been on the third team or something like that. But for a fact, this team wasn't going to be winning. I think it's both. I think it's winning and stats. I
Yeah.
think winning plays a huge part too, though.
I mean, it really just depends. But I just think it's more about if you're really like if your play is that good, you'll get on there. But I don't think winning plays that huge of a part. But it is what it is. All right. So for my second team, all NBA, I have Donovan Mitchell. Like you said earlier, Donovan Mitchell has sacrificed for his team. He still give you 24, 4, and 5, was a steal, 44% from the field, 36% from the three. He's still playing really good. But I just didn't think he played better than, say, Cat this year. But he is an argument for first team, but he's been really good. Like you said, got that team to 63 wins. He's had some monster games here and there. But overall, he's still playing really good, and he deserves to be on the second team. The next name I got is Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is averaging 27 points, 6 and 4, shooting to 39% from the three-point line this year on 10 attempts. That is really good for him. And no one thought he was gonna be like that. And he has the Timberwolves, well, right now as a play-in, but better than what we thought because they were bad at one point and he got them back to being really good again. That's off his play. Anthony Edwards is really good. And he's averaging the most points in his career this year, and he deserves to be on the second team All NBA. The next name I got is LeBron James. LeBron James is averaging 24, 8, and 8 at age 40 some years old. Yes, Luka is the best player on the team now, but LeBron overall has been really good for the Lakers. Almost close to averaging a triple double, if we're being honest, 24, 8, and 8. LeBron's just been good this year. Yes, he's missed some time, but he has just been so great for the Lakers, and without him, they would not be good. But overall, LeBron play has shown why he'll be on the second team All NBA. And the next name I got Cade Cunningham. I think he's gonna make second team All NBA. Cade is averaging 25, 6, and 9, 9 assists with a career high, 46% from the field, 35% from the three. Got the Pistons to new heights that no one thought, not me at least. I did not think they would get to these type of heights. But Cade has been playing good. He's been healthy majority of the year, and look where he got the Pistons at in a playoff spot. So his play has gotten him, in my opinion, on second team. And the last name I got James Harden. James Harden is almost averaging a double double with 22, 6, and 8, 40% from 40% from the field, 34% from three. He's gotten the Clippers in the playoff spot now, and a lot of people didn't think they would be like this. But James Harden has played good this year. He's actually been really healthy this year. He's played like 70 some games. So he's been there for the Clippers. He's been consistent for them. He just had a great year overall, and I deserved him for making second team All NBA.
All right, for my second team, I got Karl Anthony Towns. Um, Karl Anthony Towns, he's played way better this season since being under Thibodeau. He's back rebounding, like he once was. Earlier in the season, well, right when Cat got traded, I said that Cat had his best years under Tom Thibodeau, and so far it's the same thing. Cat's eating under Tom Thibodeau, and he's helped that Knicks team. Right now they have a chance to beat their record from last year. At this time, at the end of the year, they were like 50 and 32. And right now they are 50. They're 50-29. So they got 3 more games left. They could beat that, and Cac's a big reason why they're increasing that win total this year. Then I got Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley has stepped it up, even though he's not averaging 20 points per game like most of these people on this list is. It's that defense. That defense has really helped the Cavs be one of the top defenses in the league. His offense has taken the next step, and he's a big reason why they are winning games. So I gave him a nod on second team. Bron. LeBron James. You gotta put Bron on the second team. He's the reason why the Lakers, even though Luka is there now, he's a big reason why the Lakers are the 4th seed right now. I mean the 3rd seed right now. Then I got Ant. Like you stated earlier, Ant's taking 10 threes and almost shooting 40%. I think he's shooting about 40% from the three. Like you said, they were playing bad early in the beginning of the season, and then he willed that team he put that team on his back, and now they're potentially fighting for that 4th, 5th, or 6th seed. Who else I got? And then I got, even though he hasn't played 65 games yet, I think he will. I got Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, he's averaging 26 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. He's up this assist from last year. Obviously, that's due to Cat being on this team now. But without we seeing the impact Jalen Brunson has on this Knicks team. Since Jalen Brunson has been injured, the Knicks have not looked the same. And so I'm giving Jalen Brunson that nod on the second team.
So your 5 was, read the 5 again.
Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, I have no problem with that. I'll say this: Evan Mobley is not on here. He's in the honorable mentions, though. I'll say that he's honorable mention. And I K will be on here. It's just, will his play overtake some of the other people's play to make second team? Like, for example, like a Jalen Brunson, not yours, but just in general, like a Jalen Brunson who has missed times. I think Cade has played more games than him, and you can argue Cade has played better. You can argue. I'm not saying he has, but you can argue it. So, to some, can Cade make that second team? And I think he has a chance of making the second team All NBA. I really think he does. Now, does Mobley have a chance to make second team? I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't have, if he would have said third, I would have been like, okay, that's cool. The second team, I don't know. But if he gets it, I wouldn't be upset because Mobley been great.
I'm
It's
thinking
crazy.
I think it's his impact on both ends. That's why I think is gonna get him that nod. Because he's already in running for defensive player of the year. And I think if he gets that, they're definitely gonna give him second team.
Okay. All right. So the final team, All NBA third team. I think this is where, for me at least, it got a little. It was some players that was like, should they get on here? Should they not? But these the players I picked for my All NBA third team. The first player I got Steph Curry. Steph Curry is averaging 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He's still shooting 39% from 3, 44% from field. Steph Curry has been good all year, but his recent play has been really good since Jimmy Butler got there. And he is one of the reasons why the Warriors are back to being a playoff team instead of a play-in team. Steph Curry has been great as usual for the Golden State Warriors, and I think he will make the third team All NBA. The next name I got is Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson had the chance of making my second team. It was really because of I honestly, it was because he missed a decent amount of games, and that's it. But Jalen Brunson, like Charles said, 26 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. He is the reason. He is the best player on the Knicks. When he got injured, they fell off. But now when he plays, they're a great team. And Jalen Brunson has been great all year. He's their leading scorer. Jalen Brunson will make an All NBA team, and I think Charles said I think he will play the last 2 games, I think, to get that 65 so he can make it. I was hesitant on that too. But the next name I got, I think this is where it gets a little, does he deserve it? Not. I put Jaren Jackson on here. I think Jaren Jackson has been the best player on the Grizzlies all year. John Moran has been hurt all year, but Jaren Jackson has been there for the Grizzlies. He's averaging 22, yes, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, but he shoots 37% from three. He is a really good three-point shooter, and I think without him being consistent and great, they would not be where they are, especially with Ja being out. Like Jaren Jackson, I think has a chance of really getting a third team All NBA in my opinion. I think he has a real shot. Jaren Jackson's been really good. The next name I got, this might be questionable, but it is what it is. I give it to Trae Young. I think Trae Young deserves one. The team ain't good. I understand that, but 24 and 11, I can't overshadow that. He's been that team. He is the team. Without him, they probably wouldn't be nowhere. But basically leading the league in assists and still give you 24 points a game, I can't overshadow that. Trae Young has been great for the Hawks individually. So I think he will get it in the last name. This was tough. The last name was tough. You can argue, probably shouldn't be on here, but the last name I got is Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis is averaging 19, 14, and 6 for the Kings. Almost averaging triple-double, shooting a career high 40% from three, which is key, 58% from the field. Yes, the Kings are the good team, but Sabonis individually has been great for them. Automatic double-double. I think Sabonis will make a third team All NBA. So the last names I got is Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Trae Young, and Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, I agree. Trae Young definitely deserves one, bro. They overshadow him way too much. But I think it's gonna be the same thing again this year, bro. I think they still gonna overshadow him. It's just because of the winning. But for my third team, first I got Steph Curry. Just like how we said, Draymond is the quarterback and the leader on that defense. Steph Curry is their offense. Without Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors would not be the Golden State Warriors. And he made my third team because of his play recently when Jimmy Butler came. When Jimmy Butler came, it was like Steph was rejuvenated and he turned into prime Steph. And he got his team into playoff contingency, and they have a chance at either the fourth or the fifth seed. Next, I got Cade Cunningham. Like you said, Cade Cunningham, he's averaging almost 26 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. Is in contention for most improved. He's a big part of the reason why the Pistons are the fifth seed the sixth seed right now, potentially could be the fifth seed. Who else I got? And then I got another OKC member. I got J-Dub. This year, J-Dub has upped his stats in every category from points to rebounds and assists. He's averaging 22 points. He's averaging 5 assists, averaging 5 rebounds, 1.6 steals, almost a block a game. And he's a big vocal point on that defense. So I'm giving J-Dub the nod. And then Jaren Jackson, like you said. Jaren Jackson has been the best players for the Memphis Grizzlies this year. He's been the most healthy player. He's a big reason why they still stayed afloat throughout the season because Desmond Bane missed time, Ja missed time, G.G. Jackson, the list goes on. And then lastly, I got Sengun. I know you had Sabonis, and Sabonis is not a bad choice at all. But I'm gonna reward Sengun, and I think they're gonna reward Sengun for winning. Sengun's averaging almost 20 points per game, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal on the block. So I'm giving Sengun a nod.
My honorable mentions was Tyler Hero, Devin Booker, Tyrese Halliburton, Mobley, and Garland and J-Dub. Those are my honorable mentions. I wasn't gonna pick none of them, but I never even thought of Sengun. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even think of him. I didn't. I wouldn't even have thought.
I'm surprised by that.
Not really. I'm not really.
They the second best team in the West. He the best player on their team right now. So like, I'm surprised you didn't even put him in there.
Well,
he definitely deserves a third team.
Well, this comes back to like, what is your All NBA team? Because it's like, who is playing? Like, I feel like it just depends. Like, who's just playing better? Like, you can argue Sabonis is playing better. Like you can argue it. I'm not saying
Yeah,
he
he
is,
is.
but
You can argue it.
you
Yeah.
can you can argue it. Say with Jaren Jackson, you can argue it. Like it really just depends. And I think at these moments that those two are just playing better than Sengun. Like I really do. And like you said with Trae Young, they probably snub him again. They snub him every time. So but I think he deserves to at least make the third team.
I
At
think
least.
that's why I say I think winning plays a big part because if the Hawks would say like the 6th seed, how can you not put him in there? Especially after nobody had this team, probably even making a plan. And then he's averaging 24 and what, 12?
Yeah, well 11, but yeah.
24 and 11. Like, how could you not put him on there?
Like I said, it depends on what is your criteria. Is it winning? Because I feel like with defense weak, like I mean, defense plays to winning, like, but it's like I don't think we say, "Hey man, if they winning games, man, that defense." Like I don't think we do that. But if it comes to this and say MVP, it's like you gotta win for us to at least think about you to a degree, at least to a degree. But I mean, it's not bad. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. The only thing I think Evan Mobley won't get on one. I really don't think he will.
You
That's the
don't think he
only
don't get
one.
on?
No, I don't. I really don't. I think J Dub has a better case than Mobley. I think J Dub has a better case because yes, his play has improved, but it's just like look at the numbers. Like look at the numbers. What is he averaging? Like close to 19, 8, and probably like 3 assists. I think the last time I saw something like that. It's something like that. Like those are good stats. But when you look at some other players, say like Jaren Jackson, 22 points, 6 assists, 6 boards, 37% from three, to some voters, that probably pops out more. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, but you got that's why all NBA is. I feel like it's about all their play, like they all around play, not just their offense. But Mobley, his like I said, his defense is a big impact on that team, and I feel like a big reason why they go at least he's gonna make an All NBA team. If he doesn't make the second, he's gonna at least make an All NBA team. I think they're gonna have at least 2 Cavs on there. I'm surprised you put Sabonis on there. They're not winning at all. Like I said, most of these players, I think they're gonna give them because of winning. And so I'm surprised, like Sabonis, what did you say Sabonis was averaging? Like
19,
19, 14, and
14,
what?
6, shooting 40% from three.
I mean, those numbers sound better to me than Jaren Jackson's. And then if you compare him and Sengun, it's damn near the same.
Well, I said
19,
I
10, and
did say it
5.
was who averaging that. You talking? Who's that?
Sengun. Sengun.
Sengun. Yeah, but Sengun ain't a sexy name. Yeah, think about it though. What's a sexy name?
Sabonis ain't no sexy name either.
Yeah, but he be getting snubbed. He gets snubbed for no reason. Like,
When does the
I
All
mean,
NBA come out? When does it all come? When it
yeah,
come
it
out?
usually comes out like kind of early in the playoffs. Because I went back and looked. No, I didn't. No, I went to see when did I post the All NBA, but it's kind of through somewhat kind of early mid playoffs. So it comes out then and there. But same with defensive team, it comes out somewhat in there. But we'll see. It's a good list. It's a good list. Nothing bad. I'm surprised. No, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. Oh. No, okay, real quick. Kane is your guy. How come you think he won't make second team?
Because it's his first year. I think they want to see it again. I think don't get me wrong, he's having an amazing season, but this is his first time doing it. So I think he deserves to be on the All NBA team for sure, but I don't think he deserves that second team. Not yet. Not yet. I don't think they're gonna give it to him just because like I said, this is his first time doing it.
But isn't that what we care about? It's not about we're not gonna wait and see if you can do it again. It's about this year only. Like if your play is so good and what you have
And
done
then
with the Pistons, that probably does deserve a second team. Like, can we argue? Like,
who you
I get it with Mobley, but can we argue K's impact? Because you've always said it, K's impact is probably better than Mobley's impact, especially with K
I
doing
mean,
everything, and Mobley isn't even arguably the third best player on the team. Cade is the number one option, and he damn near got to do a lot. So can we argue his impact on the Pistons is better than what Mobley's impact on the Cavs are, even though the Cavs have the best record? Can we make that argument?
well, first and foremost, I think K impact is bigger than Evan Mobley's. He has more to do. Um, He has a bigger load on his plate than Mobley does. I mean, they both have good teams. Don't get me wrong, because Cade wouldn't be even in consideration if he didn't have a good team. Um, but who you're taking? You'll take Mobley off for Cade? That's the only other name that you can argue. But
Well, I mean, I had Cade
like,
on my second team anyway, so I didn't have Mobley.
well, in
Period.
mine's the only person that you can probably argue is Mobley because he's not going in
Yeah,
over Cat.
I
He's
think
not
Cade
going in
probably.
over Bron or Jalen Brunson.
I agree. That's cool. But yes, Cade probably should be over Evan Mobley. It's the same. You can make the same argument like you just said, even though I don't agree with that argument,
I
that
mean,
I have
but
to
the Cavs
wait
are
and
the
see.
best team. Cavs are the best team in the East. So I
Yeah, and
mean,
Cade got the Pistons to new heights that nobody expected, though. Like, the Pistons have 40 wins. Who thought they was getting 40? Who thought that? So
I did.
yes, I just no. The only thing I'm cool with that. I just don't agree with. I gotta wait and see to
I
see if he
mean,
does it again to be second. It's like, why do I have to wait? It's like, what are you doing for me right now? If you're killing this year and probably playing better than say all these other guys, you should be on there. Like Cade is playing better than Mobley, so he should probably make a second team. I mean, if he gets third, he
if
gets
that's the
third.
if that's the case, Will, he could be considered for first team then because he's playing. Because who did you have on your first team?
The only person you could say is Cat, but I think Cat been playing better than him. He has. Cat has been playing better than Cade this year. Yes. Come on. Oh my God.
It's a toss
Here
up.
we go.
It's
Here
a
we
toss up.
go.
I can't say he
Here we
clears
go.
them. I can't say he clears them for sure.
Here we go.
I can't
That's
say he
fine.
clears them for
But
sure
Cat has been better than
because
Cade this year.
we've seen what the Knicks look like when it's just Cat.
Yeah,
They
but
lose a lot of games.
look at the play though. Look at the and this is where we kind of because you're focused. It looks like you're more focused on winning. And that's fine. That's
Bro,
fine. But K has not been playing better than Cat this year. Lee
bro,
hasn't.
K's averaging more points. Cat's averaging 24,
One more point.
12, and 24, 12, and 3. If I
One
win
more
by
point.
one, if I win by 1 point in fantasy, I won. Did I not?
No, that's so different, brother.
Anyways,
No, that's different. You
K's
tried to be
averaging
slick.
20. He's averaging 25.9. So if you win a round, we can round. So 26, 6 and 9, and a steal and almost a block. Like, come
So
on now.
24, 13, and 3, shooting 52% from the field and 42% from the
He's
three.
bro. He's a big man. He's supposed to average 10, at least 10 rebounds. He's a guard. I mean, yeah, he's 6'9", but he's a
Come on
guard. And
now, bro.
he's averaging six rebounds and 7 assists.
Come
I mean,
on
9
now, bro.
assists. Almost
Come
10
on
assists.
now,
Come on, dog.
no, bro.
If
No,
anything,
K's your
our style of
guy.
play is about the same. But K has a bigger the whole impact thing. Who has a bigger impact, K or Cat? Because even if Cat wasn't there, the Knicks would still be a good team.
This is where I say we move differently. You're more focused on the winning, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But when we go out strictly to play, Cat has been better than K. He has. And that's why I strictly have K would say over Mobley. He's been better than Mobley. He has. And I have no problem with winning. You're just more focused on the winning. It sounds like you're more 60-40 winning. That's what it sounds like. Because it's so hard. Because like with Donovan Mitchell, his stats ain't looking great, but he has 60-some wins. And it's like, you gotta put him on there because of that. Because if they were just average, he'd probably be on third team. If we being honest.
If we just going off play, then Booker should be on the third team then, because Booker has played really good this season.
But they have been super bad. Like,
so you're obviously equating winning into yours as well. You can't pick and choose when you equate winning.
Answer the question. Who's been better this season, Trae Young or Devin Booker?
Trae.
And don't do the.
I think Trae has.
Okay, then. So yes, I think Trae Young has played better than Devin Booker this year. That's just where it comes to that part. I think Trae Young just has played better than him. But like I said, it really just depends on your criteria. Winning and your play or play and winning. I just have kind of more play more than winning. It sounds like you just have more winning than play. It just that's what it sounds like. I have no problem with that. It's your list. I have no problem. I just think I just disagree really that
Oh,
Cade shouldn't be disciplined from second team just because it's his
so
first time. That's the only
so
thing I don't like.
who's played better this year? James Harden or Trae Young?
I think James Harden has played better. I think he played. I think he's played better. Me personally, I think he's played better. And yeah, they kind of have. But James Harden, like he has 22, 6, and 8, something like that. Trae Young has what 24, 3, and 11. Like I just
John
think James.
James is 24, 8 and 5.
Yeah, okay, so yes. And Trae Young is 24, 3, and 11. I mean, I think James Harden has just played better. Like, you have to somewhat reward winning, but it's like winning, it beats out the play.
No,
That's what it sounds like.
if you have the stats and you have the wins, that's how you make mines. But if, say for instance, your stats are like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, like you said, Donovan Mitchell's stats is in there, but he's the number one team in the East. We all know Donovan Mitchell can give us almost close to 30 points per game. So I've rewarded his winning more because they're the number one team in the East. You know what I mean? And he's a big reason why they are the number one team in the East.
I don't think he getting first team though. I don't think so. Because if you look recently, the teams have just had like those players have just been better. Like what was Donovan Mitchell last year? Was he second team? I would have to look back. I'm not doing that now. But I would have to look back and see where he was. Like I said, it's really decay. I just don't agree that
Who's played better, K LeBron?
I would say Bron. You can argue
K's
Bron.
stats are better.
What? One more assist?
He's
Don't do that.
26. I'm
Don't
just
do
saying
that.
his stats are
No,
better.
don't do
His
that,
stats
bro.
are better.
No, you're trying to act like them 2 points move. No.
His stats are better, dog.
So 24, 8, and 8 is better than what? What'd you say? 26, 6, and 9? It's
What about Jason Tatum? Okay, what about Jason Tatum then?
what?
Is
27?
Yeah, Jason Tatum's 27, 20, and then Cade. Jason Tatum's 27,
He's
8 and
better
6.
than him though. He's just better. He's a better
Cade is
player.
26, 6 and 9.
We know he's better than him. Stop. Don't do that. No.
I'm just saying, if we going off play, if we going off just strictly play, like you said,
so you
we're
think
going off
Cade
numbers.
So Cade and
We're
Jason
going off
Tatum
the
are
numbers,
close?
like you said. Bro, the numbers are close. You just told me. What did you just tell me? You just said Brown has been playing better than Cade. Those 2 points don't move you. Jason Tatum's only averaging 1 more point than Cade. And then he has 8 rebounds to his 6. And Cade has 9 assists to his 6 assists. Those look like similar numbers to me, do they not?
They are similar numbers, but I said I just reward play just a little bit more than winning, and you reward winning more than play. I have no problem with that. That's not my issue. My issue is Cade getting disciplined for just because it's his first year. I don't like that. I shouldn't discipline you for third team just because I gotta wait and see. Why do I have to wait and see when we're just going off this year's play? That's
this
all
year
I'm.
he's played good enough to make a third team. I just don't think
you're disciplining him from second team because you want to wait and see. And I feel like you shouldn't discipline on that. You should just go on what his play is now. What has he done now?
Just off his play, he still isn't second team. I still don't think he's second team. Just off his play lane.
Okay, that's cool. I wish you would have said that first then. You didn't say that. You just said all because I wanted to see. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that. No,
go ahead.
Wait. What you just said, even with his play, he wasn't gonna make third team. I mean, wasn't gonna make second team. I'm cool with that. But you didn't say that in the beginning. You strictly said, I asked you, why didn't Cade make second team? You said because I want to see if he can do it again. And I'm saying, why do I have to wait to do it again just to make the second team when we're only going off now? That's all I'm saying. I feel like I should discipline you for basically next year for not making the second team. I just feel like that's wrong. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like that's wrong.
Again, like I said, I think they're gonna tell him, hey, we have to see you do this again because on the second team he hasn't played. I don't think he's played better than Jalen Brunson. I don't think he's played better than Ant. I don't think he's played better than Braun. I don't think he's played. I don't think he's played better than Mobley. That his impact is probably bigger, but I don't think he's played better than Mobley. I don't think he's played better than Cat.
Shouldn't Mobley be on the third team then? Don't we got to wait and see if he could do it again?
No, because we've seen Mobley do this for the last 2 years,
No,
right?
we haven't
His
seen
offense.
this Mobley.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
that's what I'm
offense,
saying.
the
Okay,
offense
but
is a
that's what
little
I'm
bit
saying.
better.
His offense is the reason why. If his offense wasn't good, he would not make an All NBA team for you, right? If Mobley's offense was just like last year, would he make an All NBA team on you, or would he at least
No,
make third team?
but I'm saying we've seen this from him before because, like I said, his impact is on both ends. That's why he's making the second team for me. His impact on both ends. We already know what his impact is on the defensive end, and we already know that he can score. It's just that this season he upped his scoring, and we don't have to wait on him next year because we're pretty sure he's gonna average the same, if not better, like he did this year.
We don't know that. He could regress. We don't know.
I don't think he's gonna regress, bro.
Okay, what if
Every
he
year
averages
he's
19?
got
What if
gotten
he
better.
averages 15? What if the Cavs got the same record? Their defense is somewhat subpar. Offense is still great, but he's averaging like 14, 15 points per game. Where do you put him at? Would he even make it, or would he get on third team?
No, he would. No, I don't think he would make it. If he's only averaging 15, I don't think he would. 14, 15 points, I don't think he will make it.
I just don't like that. I'm waiting on next year to see for you, and I'm penalizing you. That's all I'm saying. I just
No, he's not getting penalized. He's still making an All NBA team.
Okay. No, he is. He is. You're penalizing him from second team because you want to wait and see if he can do it again. And then if he does it again, then you'll put him on second team. But it's like, why do I have to wait till next year? Forget next year. We're not talking about next year. We're talking about now. We're talking about this year's play. And from what you said, even though he's playing great, he wasn't going to make second team anyway. Fine. But you're penalizing him for next year for not making a second team. I don't like that. That's all I'm saying. I don't like that. All right. So let's go again. Let's read off our names again, for when we got to make these TikToks and all that. So I'll go first. I'll name my first team. Then you name first team, then second. Yeah. So for my first team, All NBA, I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I got Jason Tatum. I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. I got Nikola Jokic, and I got Karl Anthony Towns.
For my first team, I got Shai, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic.
For my second team, All NBA, I got Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Cade Cunningham, and James Harden.
For my second team, I got Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, and Karl Anthony Towns.
And for the third team, All NBA, I got Steph Curry, I got Jalen Brunson, I got Jaren Jackson, I got Trae Young, and I got Domantas Sabonis.
And then for my third team, I got Steph Curry, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson, and Sengun.
All right.